Hi folks, welcome to Daddy Where's the Dinner? Some of you watching this video have just started fishing, and I thought I'll just teach you a few simple knots. Tying knots is like one of the very basic skills that you must have if you want to go fishing without relying too much on other people. And in my experience, I find myself using these 3 knots all the time. And these 3 knots are the clinch knot, the surgeon's loop, as well as the blood knot. And these 3 knots seem to be able to handle all the situations that I've met so far. So without further ado, let me dive straight into demonstration. One of the most frequent rig that you will use is the Apollo rig. And to make the Apollo rig, all you need to know is the clinch knot and the surgeon's loop. These are basically the things that you'll need: a pair of scissors, some hooks, clip, swivel, and fishing line, of course. Let's say you want to tie a fishing line to something like a swivel. The knot that you will need to use is the clinch knot. Here's how you tie a clinch knot. Pass the line through the hole of the swivel. Pull it through. Then turn the line a few rounds around itself. The next thing you do is very important. Pass the tip of the line through this hole. But that's not the end. To make it really tight, pass the tip through this hole again. Alright, so you are almost ready with the clinch knot. The next thing you need to do is to use your teeth to bite this end, and use your right hand to pull this side, and your left hand to pull the swivel, and the entire knot will appear. Okay, let me show you. Now can you see that this is nice and tight? There's no way the fish can break loose. So once you have tied the clinch knot, you can just use the scissors to trim off this end. You may use the clinch knot to tie to not just the swivel, but also to the clip, as well as even to the hook. Just pass it through the hole, and there you have it. You can also tie a line to a hook using the clinch knot. The other knot that I'm going to show you is the surgeon's loop. First, form a loop with your line, and then loop this loop onto itself. Make one loop, goes through the hole, and then make a second loop. It will be very tight. You see it? This is a very tight loop. Once again, trim off the loose end. To make the Apollo rig, you will need a main line and a shorter piece of side line. Alright, or is the offshoot line. First, lay this offshoot line on the main line side by side. What we are going to do is to tie a surgeon's loop here. This is the This is the offshoot line, this is the main line. Tie a surgeon's loop. Right. Pull the two lines through twice. Once and one more time. Twice. Holding both ends, pull it tight. Right? So, you see, this is how you tie the offshoot line to the main line. Simply trim off the extra line. So there you have it. This is a simple single Apollo rig, and this side is the top end of the Apollo rig. You can use the clinch knot to tie it to a swivel, and the other end is the bottom end of the Apollo rig, and you can use a clinch knot to tie it to a clip. So this clip will clip to the weight, while this swivel will be attached to your fishing rod. What about this end? What do you think this end is meant to tie to? Yeah, you have to tie it to, of course, the fishing hook. So let me do it now. I'm using a clinch knot to tie the offshoot line to the hook. So what's the third knot? The third knot is a bonus knot. It's a knot that can be used to connect two lines into one straight line. Let me show you how this can be done. Imagine you want to join these two lines together into one straight line. So this is what you do. Right, overlap the two lines, overlap them, and then what do? Do the same for each end. Now on this end, where there's an overlap, loop it a few times. 1, 2, 3. Okay, for simple demonstration, I loop it 3 times, and then after looping it 3 times, push it through this center space. For this other end, do the same thing, loop it a few times. 1 time, 2 times, 3 times, and then after looping 3 times, same thing, poke it through the hole here in the center. Now you see, it's like a butterfly. So what you will do is, you will duplicate this end and this end. We'll do it usually with our own saliva, and after that, use your teeth to bite onto this side, and use your hands to pull this end and this end. Bite onto this end. Can you see it? Now can you see the two lines are connected into one. And it's super tight. So once again, cut off the loose end. Okay. Alright folks, so that's the 3 knots that will rule the entire marine world. Trust me, when you know these 3 knots, you can basically go anywhere to fish. And you will not be caught in any awkward situations. Clinch knot, the surgeon's loop, and finally the blood knot. These 3 knots will help you rule the entire world. Goodbye, enjoy your fishing.